Okay, 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 okay. I'm excited for today's video. What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today we're gonna be talking about agony aunties. Now, before you start picturing aunties in agony, which is not what we're talking about today, agony aunt is sort of a advice person who you can write to anonymously, and they will write you back with some advice, if they have any. I recently came across this like 2 days ago, and I found the funniest responses. They are hilarious. They are golden. They are golden content. The savage replies some of them are is insane. I just found them really funny, so I want to show them. I went through a couple like a little bit, and they were stupid to the point where I'm like, is this even? I hope this wasn't an actual person asking this question. And before we begin, they're kind of, some of them are a little sexual, I guess, but they're still so funny. It's amazing. For the people who don't know what an agony aunt is, an agony aunt is a noun, a person who counsels and helps people solve their problems in life, normally appearing in a newspaper or magazine, who you can write to anonymously and they will write you back. Yeah, so let's check out these absurd responses. Some of them are. I don't even want to read it. I don't even want to read it. No. Okay. Dear Deidre or somebody, will playing with my breasts make them bigger? My boyfriend insists it will. Man is having his fun. He's 22 and I'm 19. He spends the evenings fondling my breast to see if his theory works. Man has got the woman wrapped around his finger with this one. I don't think there's any truth in it, and I really wouldn't mind them having a rest. Aww. She's afraid for her breasts. Wow, it would be so bad to have them get bigger. See what I'm talking about? They're extremely sexual, but also extremely funny. Like, who, if this is real, which guy needs to learn some biology? Basic biology, man, come on. Okay, so there's a couple here. I'll stick to the shorter ones first, and then we'll move on to the longer ones maybe. Dear Victoria, my flatmate keeps borrowing my watches without asking. I find this very annoying, especially when it's the Breitling, which is my Get Lucky watch. But I don't want to seem uptight. How can I stop him? Well, this person, you have a designer watch collection, but you can't afford to live alone. Are you a burglar? Holy shit. Holy shit. Savage AF. And true, honestly. You can afford a freaking luxury watch, but you can't afford to live alone. If so, write again with your address and reply privately. Agony aunt, you savage. I am 43 years old. My wife believes that I am having an extramarital affair. Okay, but it's not true. Okay, good guy. Every day she applies nail polish on my penis to check if I am being unfaithful. Okay, let's read on. If I am being unfaithful, I feel a burning sensation and it hurts me. Please help. These people are in actual distress, okay? It's a very unusual piece of detective work, truly, because who does that? If you have no objection to the tattoo mark on your penis, ask your wife to find another substance that won't burn, or convince her of your loyalty. Okay, so I don't get this. If you're having an extramarital affair, what does nail polish or his penis have to do with either of them? I'm confused, but it's still funny. Ask your wife to find another substance that won't burn. To apply on your penis? That's so bad. What does it do? Okay, I'm not applying nail polish to any penis that I know of. Why? Even if he has nail polish there, how does it How does it prove your faithfulness? I'm so confused. Last night I was naked. Of course, that's how all of these start. And playing poker with my wife. Okay. A poker chip accidentally fell. Nope. Okay. And are there any chances of pregnancy? Basic biology. Basic biology. Obviously, you are a novice player. Yeah, that's the thing you have to address in this situation. Stick to the table and ensure you do not swallow the chip either way. Yeah, a pregnancy will not occur. Chips do not contain sperm. Basic biology, man. I really like this girl at work. I don't like this, but I'm not quite sure how to broach the subject. She always seems interested when I talk to her, but I've heard she has a boyfriend. Okay. Should I send her a picture of my penis? Why? 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 How do you come to that conclusion? How? How? Why? I'm so confused. How would you come to the conclusion of sending her a picture of that when she has a boyfriend and you're just interested in this girl at work? Firstly, no, you should definitely not send her a picture of your penis. Very good advice, Agony aunt. Very good advice. I'm a 63-year-old married man. Are there any medicines to sexually excite a woman? I don't like where this is headed. I have a 50-year-old neighbor who could benefit from it as she has lost her desire to have sex. To help. Wow. Married man, 63 years, with a 50-year-old neighbor, and very concerned, it seems, about her sexual preferences. Wow. Her gynecologist can help with her. You know what the gynecologist is doing? You know what kind of people become gynecologists? I'm kidding, that's not true. I'm curious to know why you are so concerned. I am too, honestly. I am a little concerned too. What else? Give me more. Okay. I'm a 36-year-old single man. 6 months ago, I had sex with a housewife. Of course you did, because that's what all 36-year-olds do. For any 36-year-olds watching, get on that shit, you know? Then I made as many as 220 strokes in the 40 minutes of our intercourse. Oh my god. Wait, how many strokes is that per minute? I wanna see. I'm secretly hitting on the guy. Oh my god, no. That's... Wait, really? It's not that impressive. 220 strokes in the 40 minutes of our intercourse. Man went on for 40 minutes though. Like, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? In itself? Just licking my lips. Okay, don't get the wrong impression. This is like the joke, okay? God damn it. 220 strokes in 40 minutes. That's 5.5 strokes per minute, which is not that. Today I could only reach 180 in the same time. Please reply. I am worried. Wow. Man's concerned for his sex life. Wow. Do take part in the Commonwealth Games since you seem like an athlete. Oh my god. Agony aunt does it again. Holy shit. My advice is to enjoy the act and stop counting. That is so true. Who is counting while they're doing it? It's like what age do you become, apparently 36, to stop caring about the act altogether and just start improving your game, you know, because that's what matters. The girl doesn't matter. Even if it's a guy, the guy doesn't matter. It's just, you gotta improve your game, you know, like this guy can actually participate in the Commonwealth Games probably. Do give a thought to whether you are satisfying your partner or not. That's actually good advice, I'd say. Like, come on. How are you that invested in the game to not even care? Wow, okay. Savage responses, man. Agony aunt is not one to be messed with. Wow. Okay, there were some really good ones. There were some really good ones. Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay. It's also pretty long, but stay with me. Dear Abby, I've never written to you before, but I really need your advice on what could be a crucial decision. I've suspected for some time now that my wife has been cheating on me. That's a pretty big issue. The usual signs: phone rings, but if I answer, the caller hangs up. My wife has been going out with the girls a lot recently. Although when I ask their names, she always says just some friends from work. You don't know them. If you don't know them, can't hurt to give up a couple of names. I always stay awake to look for her taxi coming home, but she always walks down the drive. Sus. Anyway, I have never approached the subject with my wife. I think deep down I just didn't want to know the truth. But last night she went out again and I decided to really check on her. I decided I was going to park my BMW R1150 GS motorcycle next to the garage and then hide behind it so I could get a good view of the whole street when she came home. Makes sense. It was at that moment, crouching behind my bike, that I noticed that the valve covers on my engine seemed to be leaking a little oil. Is this something I can fix myself, or should I take it back to the dealer? No, 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 no. No! You just wrote a whole freaking paragraph about how your wife might be cheating on you. That doesn't even come close to the concern when it comes to the concern of his motorcycle. Like, pretty sure a lot of guys can relate. But come on! Come on! That's your question for Agony? Really? 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 This is why men shouldn't write advice columns. Dear John, I hope you can help me. The other day I set off for work, leaving my husband in the house watching TV. My car stalled and then it broke down about a mile down the road, and I had to walk back to get my husband's help. When I got home, I couldn't believe my eyes. He was in our bedroom with the neighbor's daughter. I am 32, my husband is 34, and the neighbor's daughter is 19. I have this question. How can a 34-year-old ever do anything with a 19-year-old that's more than a decade younger? Isn't it weird? Like, doesn't it feel... Okay, anyway. We have been married for 10 years. Wow, 10 years down the drain. When I confronted him, he broke down and admitted they had been having an affair for the past 6 months. He won't go to counseling, and I'm afraid I am a wreck and need advice urgently. Can you please help? You're not a wreck. If anything, he's the wreck. Isn't it? Yeah, I mean, come on. You just throw 10 years away for a freaking 19-year-old? Come on, man, that's not cool. Dear Sheila, a car stalling after being driven a short distance can be caused by a variety of faults with the engine. Very helpful advice regarding the cheating husband with the 19-year-old and obviously the 10 years that they spent together, which didn't mean nothing apparently. Start by checking that there is no debris in the fuel line. Yes, very useful advice. If it is clear, check the vacuum pipes and hoses on the intake manifold, and also check all grounding wires. If none of these approaches solve the problem, it could be that the fuel pump itself is faulty, causing low delivery pressure to the injectors. I hope this helps, John. John. Okay, all men aren't like this. Stop generalizing. But that is actually really funny, because I think it could actually happen. I'm a 26-year-old man. I have chest hair on my fair and strong body. Many girls stare at my chest, and I enjoy that. I proposed to a girl and she rejected me. Man didn't even have to go out with the girl. He just proposed. He just proposed with that freaking fair and strong body with the chest. Like, come on. He doesn't even have to. But she rejected me, but continued staring at my chest. I am disturbed with her attitude because she rejected you and continued to stare at your chest. Okay, what should I do? Should I cut my hair or slap that girl in public? to take revenge for her double standard. I suggest you see a psychiatrist. Cut the hair on your chest or anywhere else you see. I'm so confused. Okay, so we established that he has chest hair and a strong body, and he proposed to a girl and she rejected him but continued to stare at his chest. So he wants to know if he should cut his chest hair or slap the girl in public to take revenge. And Agony answers, cut the hair on your chest or anywhere else you see, and definitely see a psychiatrist. I couldn't agree more, honestly. Yeah, that might be enough of Agony for today. If you find any more, send it to me or leave it, I don't know. Can you leave it down in the comments? I don't think so. So yeah, send it to me somewhere on Instagram or Twitter, or email it to me. But yeah, the Agony thing is not like a bad thing, obviously, because, well, it gives people to someone to go to who they think knows more than them about relationships or whatever their problem is. Yeah, if you have a problem, like, definitely go to that person. But the thing is, should you really be asking some other stranger who anonymously about what you should do rather than like a licensed therapist or somebody? Like, anybody can claim to be good at relationship advice or advice in general, but thing is, like, just because you see some stranger being, this person, doesn't mean that they actually have all the answers. It might be better to consult like an actually licensed person if it's like a really big issue. Like, sure, the person who claims to be Agony aunt could be a really, been through stuff and knows a lot of things. It could be the case, but it could also be the case of him or her just projecting his or her issues onto your problems as well. Like, if he or she had a bad experience, like a breakup or something like that, like they're dealing with that issue on their own, and somebody comes and asks them for advice, they're like, it could project problems all around. Like, just because he has this Agony aunt title doesn't make them qualified, I think. If you're actually, wanting advice and you trust this person and you've gotten advice, and if it's good and if you want to keep like right into this person, that's perfectly fine. Don't value it as high as like licensed therapy or something like that. I don't know, just following some stranger's advice, not the best thing to do maybe. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna start saying make sure you like and subscribe, because just subscribe. Does it cost you a penny? Does it? That's so weird. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow.